everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Prizzle Reacts. Let's get into the video.
I am Alien. I'm 26. I'm single.
How long have you been single?
Basically all my life. I had situationships, but never really had a real relationship.
Okay, and what about the trees? Weren't you in love with a tree?
Yeah, I'm still in love with him. I still go see him. Yeah.
Well, I guess trees do have a sex, right?
Yeah.
Do you check? How do you check the sex of a tree?
I believe that majority of trees that are just planted around are male.
They're mostly male.
Yeah, they're mostly male. That's why the pollen from the trees are so like...
Okay, how many relationships with trees have you had?
Well, it just depends on what type of relationship we're talking about. Like I don't have relationships, but I have like one that I call my babe, and then the other ones I like go and see as like an ancestor type of thing, or like I look at it as a friend or whatever.
If you found out the tree was a woman, would you consider yourself bi?
I wouldn't care.
Has the tree ever cheated on you?
I mean, probably.
Switch quick.
More than likely.
She's in love with a tree. She's been in relationships with a tree. She's got so much things to say right now. She's got so much things to say. There is a lot to unpack here. Not just the presence and the fact that her name is Alien, but the fact that she rubs her foof against trees. She's rubbing all of that, doing all of that stuff, dancing naked with trees, and then she thinks a tree is cheating on her. Can a tree physically move? Those are the questions. She must be completely out of this world, hence why her name's Alien. Do you know what I mean? Because you're an alien, you're so natural, extraterrestrial. She's out of this world. Bonkers, Dizzy Rascal settings. But. Some people think you're bonkers. Well, I do think it's true. Because I've seen you, girl, and you just look like, ooh. I was going to say a bad word there, but I paused myself. But it's just crazy that this lady, or whatever she is, they, them, just can't understand the concept of reality. Now, she might be living in a fantasy world where she's literally singing that Babylon Zoo song. Spaceman, I wanted you to go into space, intergalactic crime. Because right now she's competing a crime. Rubbing her foof against trees and thinking it's love. Like the Bob Marley song. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? No, it's an itchy vajayjay. You're rubbing your foof against a tree and calling it love. Making relationships to trees, thinking that they're going to give it to you back. Give it up to me. Like the Sean Paul song. Well, you're looking at your eyes and they tell you want me. When you're going to give it up to me. I just don't understand. Her lines are blurred. Blurred lines, Robin fix settings, all of that. But I just don't know where she's going from here. The fact of the matter is that you've not really been in a relationship is already red flags. Listen, I can understand. Some people just like their alone time and just want to do their own thing. But you like to do things with trees. You like to do mash and dash with branches. You like to rub your clicker all upon it and make all sorts of things like it's happening. I just don't know what you're doing. I question everything here. And it's not just the appearance. I'm questioning your sanity. Because you're insane. You're out of this world, as I said. Alien settings. Do you know what I mean? You might as well just starred in that film, Aliens. Because you're one of them creatures. You know what I mean? Man, where are we going from here? Where is she going from here? And at the end of the day, she's going to try and move to a man, or a man will potentially try and move to her. When he hears this story about what she's done in the past with trees, would he even consider going there? Or maybe if he's a Lord of the Ring fan and he likes the trees that came to life, maybe then, you know, or they, them, whatever, then all of that can happen. But she's living in a fantasy world. Mariah Carey settings. Fantasy. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what more to say here. I guess I'm done. That's it for this episode of Prizzle Reacts. Till next reaction video, I'd react later on.